What's up? We are live. Welcome to a very, 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 very special edition to In the Dark with Videodrew. Live is the first word, so live in the dark with Videodrew, time for marriage, ? With Bobby Gucci and Abby Friel, and of course, Crow host Danny. We're a little bit late, so let's just roll credits. That's it. That's the credits. They're pretty good. So, before we bring on anyone else, it's time for opening monologue time. With, again, Crow host Danny, who's if you haven't watched the show before, he's a boy. Used to be Crow. Now he's a boy. Bring him on.
Hello, mistress.
Hi there, Danny. Can I ask you a question? What's written in blood on your shirt?
It's the motto of my boss. #Gucci.
Gucci. Now, I believe
Yes.
that's somebody who is going to be a guest in a little bit, but I thought you were my Crow. You were my familiar.
Yes, but I have to work and get money for me and for you and my family that was lost. You know, the remnants of my family that was lost during the Bat Crow War.
Oh yeah, the Bat Crow Wars. Let's catch everybody up. If you haven't seen this show before, like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? But
you
also,
should watch the show.
Danny, just to catch the viewers up for a second, you were formerly a crow, now are a human. Most of your family died in the Bat Crow Wars. Devastating tragedy. Yeah.
Yes.
What was this from? I believe the Great Forest Battle, which involved no trees.
It was the greatest forest battle, and this photo won the prize, the Nobel Prize in the Times Crow.
No, it was the Crow Times. It was the Crow Times, yeah, and they did a retrospective about 20 years later about was it your uncle? Your uncle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe. He's on the top of your head, you know, in the right bottom.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember 20 years later they did a retrospective with your aunt where they caught up with Where Was She Now. The Crowbat Wars. Oh God, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I hate this photo.
Yeah, I mean, tell me what was going on there a little bit.
This was when the bats were starting to get very angry at us because we were winning the battle. You know, we attacked the forest. You know, we set forth our troops, and then we burned most of the caverns that the bats lived. However, they got very upset, and then they called their parents, and then you're seeing the results right now.
That's fascinating, as always. But since we have such special guests tonight, oh yeah, that's the Pulitzer-winning photo right there. We have some very special guests tonight, and I do want to get into a little bit about the how you split your time, the crow custody, so to speak. But let's get into, before any of that, movie news with producer Sean. We're going to talk about movies, movie news, all the stuff that's going on this week in popular movie news. As always, you can send in super chats. You can donate to streamlabs.com Videodrew. We'll see it. And then also there'll be like a noise that comes up.
Or not.
No, it will. I just haven't had anything prepped. It was just, there will be a noise and it will have your donation. And it will be a thing.
Okay, I can make the noise every time if it doesn't come up.
Can it be caw-caw?
Caw-caw!
Yeah,
Like
no,
this?
that's annoying. That's really distracting. Don't do that. So,
Okay.
opening monologue. I'm reading the scroll. Opening monologue. This is where we chat. A longer, darker version of Batman Forever exists. Yeah, I mean, no shit. It's called reality. It's the darkest timeline. I'm not sure if you read in the news, but Roger Stone is Batman now. We've cast him in real life as Batman. I didn't read past that headline, but it seemed legit. Tracks. Thoughts? I know that bats are triggering, but
I will not talk about this movie. This movie really, really offends me.
why?
Because it's a bat man.
It's a man. No, see, Man Bat is actually an enemy of Batman, and he's more of the hybrid. Batman is just a man who is very, very scared of bats, and for some reason, that's the thing he dresses up as. Sort of like how I'm scared of being a middle-aged woman with not a lot of shtick going on. So that's what I use to inspire fear. Oh, hey, look what we got. It's a thingy. Watch that. Boom. Super chat. William donated $5 green dollars and says post Bat Pro support donation for Danny. That money's still going to me, but we thank you.
Yes.
We thank you for your donation.
Crows don't
Next
earn
news.
money.
Wait, hold on. A longer, darker version of Batman Forever exists? Like, not specifically Batman Forever. Not a longer, darker version of Batman, but like Batman Forever, the one with Jim Carrey and the 1999 film with Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
You know why? You know why there is a longer version? Because this movie is Batman Forever.
Oh, that's true. Technically, it does not end.
It does
that
not
tracks.
End.
I wonder if that's something that's like was in Joel Schumacher's will, that like this technically is just reality now. Like it or don't, it's happening. So that's both the motto of the show and 2020. Next thing.
Jude Law.
Jude Law to play Captain Hook in a live version of Peter Pan. Oh, because this is new.
Why him?
I was wondering. Well, of course, it makes sense why him. You go, Captain Hook has to be played by Dustin Hoffman, Hugh Jackman, Jason Isaacs, and then you get the Harry Potter crossover of Jude Law. So, of course, the next person to play Captain Hook is going to be Johnny Depp, followed by, I don't know, Rupert Grint, let's say. But I mean, that tracks. We only allow people like Dustin Hoffman and Jude Law, A-list celebrities to play Captain Hook. What's funny to me about this?
I know someone that could play Captain Hook.
Is someone missing a hand?
No, it's not someone missing a hand, mistress.
Well,
I'm
then
not
we're gonna have to do some real CGI.
Yes, we would.
Who is it?
The guy that you guys make a holiday from, Justin Hamilton.
Justin Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, yes. That makes sense. Well, he did start our banks, and Captain Hook loves money. The funny thing about Captain Hook is he's usually played by the person who plays Wendy's dad, which brings a whole pseudosexual dynamic to the whole storyline that I find very comforting, personally. Oh, everyone's dad did that? Showed up with a hook for a hand and didn't let the vampire boy into the house? And, lived on a ship because mom kicked him out? That makes sense. Oh, hey, Ryan donated something. Won't top Christopher Walken as Hook. Can I be honest? Love me some Christopher Walken. Went to his house once. Didn't ask him about Natalie Wood, even though I was specifically told not to. Of course, I'm not going to ask what happened to Natalie Wood. Somebody in my office that day asked, who's Natalie? Where's Natalie Wood? And I said, in the ocean, very clearly. But no, of course I wasn't going to ask him about that. You know, Christopher Walken's favorite movie that he's ever done,
What? What is this movie?
according to himself? Blast from the Past. He
Ooh.
loves Blast from the Past, that Brendan Fraser movie. He thinks that's the most fun he's ever had on set. I believe him, mostly because I'm scared not to. Next question.
Or movie news? Can it be both?
Oh man, bummer. So, B-Man, Black B-Man has been delayed because Universal is having the universe is having a problem, so we're not allowed to have Jordan Peele do any nice things for us anymore because we haven't been able to exist as a society. The universe has decided you don't get Jordan Peele anymore. That seems fair.
You know that Candyman doesn't intrigue me as Batman. I like candies.
Yeah, I do like candies too. I do wonder about the idea of Willy Wonka covered in bees. Urban Willy Wonka covered in bees. That seems like an interesting concept that I really like to play with. I don't know how I feel about somebody whose names you have to say 3 times into a mirror. That just seems more of that seems more like a kink than anything. You know, say your name 3 times while looking in a mirror and something will happen. In Detroit. Chicago? Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit. Final answer. So I want to bring on...
Great American movie. Hey, mistress. Before you go...
No.
Please.
No.
Can I introduce him? Please.
I guess. I'm doing my makeup.
Okay. So, prepare video drones because this person is the best manager of the Schmoedown. This person has a whole universe to him. He is my incredible boss, Bob Gucci.
Roll tape. Oh, hey. That seems about right. Totally muted. Can't hear you.
We can't hear you, boss.
Now it's not.
There we go.
There it is.
Yay!
What's up, people? How are you? Am I dark enough here?
You're pretty much perfectly dark.
Okay.
Look, I knew you were coming on the show tonight.
Yeah.
I never know what to call you. Bob, Tom, FINSTOCK, Honey Bear. But I figured that I did my clavicles tonight for you. So I wanted to know that it's
big
a very
fan of that.
special cream.
Big fan of that. I prefer Gucci.
Okay, Gucci made?
Yeah.
Or
just straight Gucci.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I did want to talk a little bit about our upcoming nuptials. If anyone hasn't heard, there is possibly in the works. It's hard to tie somebody like Gucci down, but if anyone can, it's Videodrew.
Yeah, that's true.
But before that, I kind of want to ask you a little bit. We have a really important, neat, cute story that I don't feel like a lot of people know about.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always, you always tell it better than I do. I know it took place in the Yugoslavian, formerly Czech Republic.
The
we call it like a hostel. It wasn't quite a hostel. It was a hostel to some, a hunting resort for all.
Was it a peninsula?
It was a peninsula, yeah. And I remember you coming up to me. I was sitting at the bar, and you came up to me and you said, "My name is Christian Hartloff, and I love to slay." And that was very confusing for me because at the time I thought you meant slay the American tourists that we were there to hunt for sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I found it charming, quite honestly.
Yeah, I'm a very charming man.
Yeah, you're a very charming man. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was going on from your perspective the night that you approached me?
I've heard about you.
Yeah. Of course.
From different circles, and I was like, let's see what she's got going on here, because you were with your buddy, on the show, and then the other Tom, and then I was like, let me see what's going on here, and then I just slid right in, that's what I do. I slide right
into the end. I mean, I think one of our earliest memories was, really taking those American tourists to task. This bit isn't going to get old for me.
No.
It was you, me, Eli Roth. We were just going to town.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're there. Now you're there. So we were just going to town on, some drunken Americans. Your version of Slay was very, very different than my interpretation of it, but I'm glad we got on the same page. And then I think when we came back, we both came back, kind of like, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Let's take
let
the lead.
Let the chips fall where they may,
Yeah. I mean, from my end, as a Videodrew, I saw it as a very pragmatic sort of a relationship sort of combination because already we share a crow.
Mm-hmm. Yes, crow.
And I do want to get into a little bit of how that's working out because we'll get into that in a minute. But
yeah.
It seemed like a very good idea to join the FINSTOCK exchange with the Videodrone universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure, from your end, it took a little bit more convincing, probably because I am a woman, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a thing. That's a big mark. But I think that there was a way that I was able to convince you that this was going to be a good partnership. Maybe it was just the pure amount of unadulterated cult-like fandom that I've managed to create. It's not the size of the ocean; it's the motion of the people that are willing to kill for you.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah. So I mean, like you'd been in with the Schmoedown since its inception in 19.
That's correct.
Yeah, 1902 or whatever. And like me, I feel like you consider yourself something of a, like a jack of all trades, but bad at trivia. Yeah, Lothario.
Yeah.
Very lethargic.
Yeah, I'm a Lothario.
Yeah, Lithuanian lethargic, which
I'm
actually
Lothario from the barrio.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I am now.
That's the kind of thing that I think we should put on the invitations.
Lothario from the barrio.
Yeah, and we'll get into that again in a second. But let's get back to the Danny stuff. So as far as I knew, Danny was a crow that I managed to make human somehow. Which you would think that means that he belongs to me. But next thing I know, he's wearing a guccciverse human skin.
Yes.
So what happened there? How'd you guys get involved?
I mean, there's this is it's a good little marriage of things. I mean, you get him half the time, we get him half the time, and he does great work for everybody. He's there's enough of him to go around. Trust me, he's got a personality of at least 6 people.
Well, and the accent of like 20.
Yes, that's true too. That's true.
But I am unique.
Yes. Oh, big time unique.
I mean, you look like just one of the other crow. I mean, no offense. You look like just one of the other crows to me. But then again, I'm pretty crow racist.
Yes.
I mean, it's
all the birds look the same to you, mistress.
I'm not gonna say that like I was happy that they changed that ride in Magic Mountain, but I'm just gonna say, that's just I mean, I'm sorry. I know this has become an issue past. You guys don't speak the same language as the bats or the pigeons, and I just keep assuming. And I really want to learn and get crow woke, but Danny's before picked, yeah.
Yeah, stay crow. You gotta stay crow.
Gotta stay crow. Gotta stay crow.
All day long like that.
Stay crow.
I thought when Danny said he was a crow, I thought he was Croatian. But then
no, God, that'd been awful.
Ever since I've been studying the crow culture, I've understood what he's about now, and I understand, the hostility towards bats.
Right.
It's an issue. It's a big issue.
It's a big issue. And I noticed that that's actually one of your platforms. One of the reasons I actually became interested in you as a long-term sexual viable partner was because you are running for mayor of Burbank.
That's true. I am. And it was 100 degrees today over here.
Right. What can we do about that? And what's your platform on that?
Well, I believe the weather is controlled, especially where I live, because they don't want me on the street. So they're like, you know what? Let's just pump it to 101 here. So, this guy doesn't cause terror on the streets. But they were wrong. Because
what did you say?
I ran 7 miles with my shirt off.
Oh, that caused some terror, huh?
Oh, big time. And it was over there near the Bob Hope Park. And I ran down to Timmy Nolan's, had a couple of drinks, and ran back home.
Timmy Nolan's was open. Or is that a friend of yours?
No. It's a bar, but it's outside. You know.
Oh, yeah.
We do stuff like that when we go outside. Yeah, no, it's pretty fantastic stuff.
So tell me about some of your mayoral platforms that you plan on doing, because I know on Nextdoor where I'm a very vocal. This is exactly why our House of Cards relationship is going to work out. Besides the incredible sexual dynamic that we have,
Yes.
because I think it's
Very
mostly I would say it's 90% heat and 10%. That we have this working relationship that could work very well.
Yes.
I am very active in the Nextdoor community, which is full of people who are scared of fireworks going off on 4th of July and think it's a conspiracy of Antifa. So I just want to know, like, what do you plan on doing with the community that's going to make your mayoral run successful? I don't want to be pitted with a loser.
Well, first I want to get rid of every light, every street light.
Right.
Just to have stop signs here and there. No reds and greens and yellows anymore.
More like guidelines.
Yeah, I want to get rid of all that. Then I'm going to try to build a couple of more parks in the area.
Okay.
I don't believe we have enough parks here.
So
there's only a couple.
Like a Sims.
Need more trees for the crows. Yes, boss.
Yeah,
more trees.
Did you learn a lot from your civic understanding from playing like Sims games growing up, or were these?
No,
actually like a course you took.
Just you know what? I'm going to try to stop things I don't like. And these things I don't like about the neighborhood, I'm going to change them.
Parks. Yeah, so like stop signs, street lights, and
street lights will be non-existent. Yes, we're going to get rid of them.
Where are you going to put the parks?
We're going to tear down the parking lots and build parks.
Oh God,
so we're
a really good song about this. You got to be.
So we're reversing it though. We're reversing it.
Right. So nature is returning.
Right, and it already is. Right. That's what I do. I mean, that's what I like doing. And I'm also going to do. I want to make sure that anybody can have a liquor license if they want to. So if you want to run a bar in your house, you can do that. And then if you want to run a bar like in the street and you put up a tent and then you start selling liquor, you could do that too.
Right. I mean, anyone should have a license to do anything. To kill, to maim, to take LSD. I mean, that's my biggest one, is to take and sell LSD out of your garage that belongs to a friend of yours who doesn't want you to do it.
It's not a bad move.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Especially because it's weird that LSD is making a comeback right now. I feel like this is such an interesting time for LSD to be making a resurgence.
When did it ever really go away?
When they raided all, like around 99, 2000-ish, when they raided all of the labs and LSD went away for like 10 to 12 years.
I mean, LSD does nothing wrong to anybody. Not that I've ever done it. Or
not
that I know of I've ever, not that I know of, that I've known if I've done it.
Oh,
I might have been slipped it. Who knows? I might be on it right now. I don't know.
Oh gosh, you would love it. I took my my SATs on LSD. I got perfect English. It was like,
did you really?
Yeah, it's absolutely true.
Oh, shit.
I took LSD every single weekend of my junior and senior year of high school, and sometimes during the week, during the school day. Made school a lot more fun. I learned a lot of stuff. My brain is broken forever.
Well,
that's not kayfabe. That's just facts.
Yeah, that is just the facts.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, Steve Jobs said it was the best thing he's ever did. It enlightened a lot of people, apparently. I mean, that's just the way, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I don't oppose anybody, any kind of drug. It doesn't really make a difference unless you're like shooting up dope. That's an idiot. But I mean, if you're just doing whatever, LSD or, coke or weed, whatever you want to do, I have no problem with that.
Have you never taken hallucinogens? Have you? No,
I think I've taken mushrooms once or twice, but that was it.
Well, that hits you in an emotional place. That's kind of that's like a girly version of LSD. LSD is just pure brain stuff.
He likes to be on nature, mistress.
Yeah, I'm just pretty much high off life.
Gosh, that sounds so fucking boring. We'll get to that though.
Because I'm a different kind of person, though. That's the thing.
I mean, we were at the same barrio in Czechoslovakia, hunting down other humans for sports. So
the Barrio Lothario.
Lothario. Guys, before we get too much into it, I do want to bring on our next very special guest, because we do have a couple games we want to play. Guys, do remember Videodrew / everything, but also to send in super chats, to send in Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Videodrew, all the stuff. We have somebody who has a couple ideas about this upcoming wedding, and is also a great friend of the show, a great friend of the Schmoedown, one of the writers. I think you know her kind of well. It would be Miss Abigail Friesels.
I am here. Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hello, Abby. How are you doing?
Hello.
Happy all the Friels.
Yep.
Happy
All
all
the
the
Friels.
Friels. I like how you were like you were in the middle of texting, but then now you're good.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Abby, I want you to feel free to text as much as you want while on this show to whoever you want. So I want you to tweet out what is happening.
Yes,
And then come on the show.
I'll be
And
like,
do your makeup as well.
yes, and do my makeup.
I did get a text from Abby right before I started the show saying I'm doing my makeup, and I said save it for the show.
You can't even see it because we're in the dark, obviously.
Look, you can't see it. That means that you haven't done it good enough.
True.
I'm pretty sure that I've managed to do makeup. It's completely in the dark where I am, and yet it's.
And you're rocking it, Drew. You really are.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah. So, Abby, I want to talk a little bit about your and I's friendship, and then a little bit about how you became one of my bridesmaids, and then we're going to start pulling up images for Gucci to go over, and the two of you to go over about possible wedding venues and stuff. You and me got to know each other. I think when you refused to make TikTok videos about me, and then I started stalking you online until like 5 a.m. in the morning and watching all your videos.
That is true.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of something really special because not that many people refuse to make things about me if I pay attention to them. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's true. That's right.
Drew, I when it comes to my TikToks, I just didn't know how to even emulate your presence and give it justice.
Right. That makes sense.
So I didn't even want to like touch that because I was like,
most people
I can make fun of Team Action all fucking day, but Drew, not so much,
What do you think the major difference is between me and someone like a Bobby Gucci or a Janine or let's say Ben Bateman, who I think is the closest one-to-one about who I'm most like?
You think
Definitely
you're most like Ben Bateman?
Well, yeah, like we're pretty much the same person. Yeah, like we both like to strategize. We both are technically sociopaths. We both like to sing.
Yeah.
I like to sing a lot, mostly scenes from movies. I'm also a traitor. That's why I'm not allowed to go back home to Newark, Delaware.
So basically, I have to call Ben Bateman my mistress as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try, but I think we both have the ability to recognize human beings as tools, as a means to an end. So I think, me and Ben Bateman have a lot of like, and as soon as he starts returning my calls and DMs and Facebook messages, we can really get going on a partnership there. Although once I am queen of the FINSTOCK exchange, you will have to bow down to me.
That's true.
That's right.
That's
you
true.
will have to take a knee. That's the law.
It is. It is.
It is.
Well, I mean, you gotta. I mean, you obviously you're with the dungeon, obviously.
Right, which is a perfect matchup for the FINSTOCK.
No, it's not. Kaiser don't deserve you. You know
Here's
that.
the thing. Kaiser may not deserve me, but the world deserves me. And so
there
the
you go.
stock exchange has a bunch of people who should really bend the knee. And I have a bunch of people on my end who are, a bunch of other guys. And, Vinny Mancuso and Robert Parker and Eric Zipper. And they're in a dungeon.
Yeah, they're good people.
They're really into like the whips and the chains and whatever. And I feel like that's something that could really be used effectively in the FINSTOCK exchange to get the house in order.
Yeah, I could see that too. I could totally see that. I'm
Abby,
a whips and change guy.
Before we get on to the wedding pictures, Abby, I did want to ask you, how do you now tailor the questions as a Schmoedown writer to specifically be answers that I can get?
It's a lot of horror. A lot of movies about crows.
Yeah.
Yes, I like
that. Crows.
You mean Jeff Snyder's favorite movie, Crow 2, City of Angels?
Yes.
unironically Jeff Snyder's favorite movie of all
Because
time.
I am an angel.
Yep. Moving on.
Crow 2.
It is Jeff Snyder's.
Is it really his favorite movie?
I believe so. I believe he told me that once. If not, then I'm just running with it. And what's he gonna do?
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did. That's odd.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows. I mean, he's a big movie fan. I would be surprised if that's his favorite movie, but I mean, it might be. It might be.
I remember one time I was talking to Thomas, the original Thomas.
Okay.
And we were talking about doing an article about remakes and sequels that were better than the original. And Jeff Snyder just goes, "Ooh, got one. Crow 2: City of Angels, best movie." And I can tell maybe if he was being sarcastic, like when I say like La La Land is the best movie, or if he was being totally serious.
Yeah, you never really know with that guy. Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting character. Very smart guy. I don't know if I believe him, and some of his tastes in movies aren't that great.
You worked with him, boss. You worked with Jeff.
Oh yeah, I mean, a smart. Yeah, I made him a star. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's won he defended the belt 6 times in a row at JTE. You know, that was a long time ago. It was a different sport then.
That's super interesting, Abby. So now that you're a woman writer of the Schmoedown, tell me about how all the questions are going to be about rom-coms now and women getting their periods in period.
And crows.
Crows.
You know, a lot. You know, singles tournament coming up. Y'all better start studying.
Start studying. But specifically, I think you mentioned this to me before we got engaged, is that they're all going to be questions now about Herbie 2 Fully Loaded.
Lindsay Lohan.
That's true.
Was she in that? Yeah, she was in there, right?
Yep. Yeah. Michael Keaton's in it.
Oh, yeah, Michael Keaton is in it. Breckin Meyer, maybe?
Yep, no, Breckin Meyer, Justin Long.
Breckin Meyer's in it. Breckin Meyer's a good friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll have to introduce us one time.
Yeah, he's great. I play basketball with him.
I know that guy Jesse from Swim Fan and Bring It On.
Yeah, he's a fan. He hangs around with Breckin. They're good friends. Yeah, Jesse Metcalf and Ryan Felipe and
Ryan Felipe. Wilmington, Delaware, just like me.
Yes, he is. You're right. You're right. I play basketball with all those guys. I used to. I haven't played in a while. But
have you been to Jesse's Silver Lake location or his one in Mulholland?
No, I haven't been to any of their houses. Only Breckin's. Only Breckin.
Not really friends.
Nah, I'm friends with I'm not. I know Jesse Metcalf from basketball and things like that, but no, I'm
Jesse
more.
Metcalf.
I'm friends with Breckin.
I'm not going to Google Jesse Metcalf real quick.
He's from John Tucker Must Die, right?
Yeah, that movie.
Is that what we're talking about?
Well, he's the one from Bring It On or Swim Fan, whatever.
No,
I love Swim Fan.
No, that's not Jesse Metcalf. That's Jesse I'm talking about.
That's the one I'm talking about.
His last name is not Metcalf.
I thought it was Metcalf.
No, that's another one.
I don't focus on remembering
Jesse,
dudes.
Bring It On. You know that he told me that Swim Fan was actually produced by Michael Douglas because it was supposed to exist in the Fatal Attraction universe.
Really?
True story. True fucking story.
Whatever happened to Erica Christensen? She
not much.
Disappeared. She was doing not Parenthood. Maybe Parenthood. I think she was in the show Parenthood, but that was it. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Let's see. Bring It On. Cast.
Oh my God.
What?
See what you made, boss? Now she's Google searching.
Oh Jesus!
I should know this. Not only because it's a Schmoedown thing, but because he's a friend of mine. I'll figure it out later. It's not.
I'm gonna put a Jesse Metcalf question in the.
There you should.
Please don't do it.
Isn't his name Metcalf? I thought his name was Jesse Metcalf.
That's a different actor.
I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't focus on dudes all the time, but I do know Breckin. We're good friends. Yeah. He was a Collider the other day. Well, Collider back in the day before COVID.
Yeah, that's the other day. These stories are going to need updating to the fact.
Well, my the other day could be 3 years ago.
Yeah, fair. Time does mean nothing. So, Abby, right before this is the last question I have. Super relevant. How many jumper questions do you think should be per game at any given time? Yeah,
the movie?
Like with Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
Yes.
Is that what she's talking about?
That's
Is this a dungeon training session?
And who else is in it?
Rachel Bilson.
She sounds right.
Oh yeah, Rachel Bilson. And
that's where they met.
Yeah, they did. She left Adam Brody for that guy.
Does Bobby know way more about rom-coms than I do, or like YA coming of age?
He's been training his people
Yeah,
for that singles
that's
tournament. You
true.
don't think he studied?
Hey,
Yeah,
miss,
and
you have to
I'm a
do
big
something.
rom-com guy. I know a lot about rom-coms. Can't Buy Me Love is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Well, that's a rom-com.
Mhm.
Full stop.
Me.
Let's
One
think
of my
about that for a
favorites.
minute. Well, let's a minute just think about that quietly. How that movie is a rom-com.
Yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the best.
Yeah. Well.
Oh fuck.
But if they remade it to, no, it's a rom-com.
They did remake it. They did remake it.
They did.
They made it. It was Nick Cannon, somebody else. It was like,
Oh my
what,
god!
love don't cost a thing or some shit.
Oh my
It's
god!
terrible.
Breaking news: Bobby Gucci is really good at movie trivia now.
I always am.
He always was. He was
I
a
am
champion
pretty
at
good.
one point.
I was a champion. I
Abby,
definitely was a champion.
I do want to talk about the fact that you've had some reservations as one of my bridesmaids that I picked because you're one of the few women in my life who have not made a TikTok about me. To look at some of the stuff we're having for the Gucci wedding, and for both of you
so
maybe
excited.
to weigh in on some of this because we've been looking at a couple places. Me, producer Sean, and the Crow Boy, Boy Crow.
Yeah, I stay out of it. I just like you just tell me when to show
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
and I'm there.
you don't want to see the bride before she eats your thorax.
That's true.
Jesse Bradford.
That's what it is. Jesse Bradford. That's what it is. Yes.
The day that
that's their friend.
Gucci and
That's
I
their friend.
When he gives a speech at the wedding, it's gonna be so awkward because he's both of our friends, but we don't know his last name.
Yeah. I mean, he knows me. He knows me from basketball.
I've been to his house.
I've never been there.
I just want Breckenmeyer to go, if I'm being honest. Is he on the invite list?
He will be.
Oh, well,
he will
might be. Well,
he's a
doesn't
solid
go with
friend.
the color palette. Yeah.
He's a good friend.
So Sean, can you please bring up a couple of these wedding photos we have? So this looks great.
That's a really nice place. I look good. I look
looks
good
too
coming
bright
up.
for y'all.
I think I have my Gotham bar mitzvah there. Actually, is the thing.
The bar mitzvah.
Yeah, no, bat mitzvah. I'm a girl, so I had a Batman bar mitzvah.
Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
I thought it was the same thing with. I thought it was the same thing with chicks and dudes. No.
Bar mitzvahs. No, we're very, very sexist in
so it's bar mitzvah and bar mitzvah.
Bot. That's
mitzvah.
why it was such a missed opportunity on Gotham when they called him. He could have called him Bat Mitzvah Batman, but it's bar for boys. So.
Well, there you go.
There we go. So this looks like I'm just gonna say this is gonna seem a little bit more like Gucci than me. It's almost like if the Overlook Hotel, it's almost like if Mick G, the director, got a hold of the plot, like the Shining IP.
It does, yeah. It's very Charlie's Angels.
It's definitely Safdie Brothers a little bit. If they got a hold of the IP of The Shining,
it's a little too late up for me. Let's see another one.
Oh yeah, this is actually very funny. This is a family photo. This is just what I'm taking of my half of the aisle.
Jesus, what is that?
This seems
that's
Aunt
Linda. That's Aunt Linda.
What are those things around the chairs? Is that like a night? Is that lingerie?
Well, look, my family is a private family with its own private rituals. Have you seen the movie Hereditary?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, great. So that was a documentary that we actually did about my family. We didn't really expect Ari Aster to take it in that direction when we gave him the license to film a couple special occasions, but there we go. So yeah, I would say this is it looks so tacky. It's the mid 90s. You can tell because we're wearing such colors, and
I would never even step foot in that place.
Yeah. Well, get ready for Newark, Delaware, Gucci.
Oh man, is that where it is?
Yeah,
is that where it is? That's
cool.
Newark, Delaware, right there, though. That's it.
That looks like it as I remember it.
Oh, Jesus.
As best from I can work from memory. That's what we. That's
what's around the chairs, like blazers. I mean, what are they?
That's not the chairs. Those are the family.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. That's Aunt Linda.
Wait,
there on the
Drew.
Right. Yeah.
Who is gonna walk you down the aisle?
Oh, great
That's
question.
a big one.
I
That's
was
a big
thinking
one.
about Pyman or Pazuzu.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I think it should have been Robert Parker.
Robert Parker. Oh my God. Can we just with Robert Parker? Robert Parker makes me feel like it should be illegal for someone my age to like someone his age.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I like this venue.
Yeah, this one's big.
This one's basically that's the same one as the Gotham one. That's like that's where Oswald Cobblepot's been holding parties lately.
Who's that?
Dang.
The Penguin?
Yeah, that's the Penguin.
See?
Only
See, I know everything.
Crime Lord in Gotham.
I like the purple lighting.
Yeah, I'm with the purple too. I like the purple as well. That looks nice.
I feel like we've gone purple twice now, Sean. Let's see.
I need like big ceilings when I go to places. I come in with a big aura and a big ego, and like I need as much room to breathe as possible. I can't get claustrophobic, you know.
Do you think your ego is going to require +1? For
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
I want to make sure because we have limited seating and it is going to be like a chicken or like steak.
It's more of an aura thing. It's more of an aura thing.
Right.
Like when I come in a room, I glow about 7 feet wide and about 15 feet tall.
Oh, like Obama.
Yeah, it's straight glow.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, hard yes. Gucci thoughts?
Oh, this little the church's rec room.
Well, wait.
What the fuck is that?
It's a church's rec room.
Church's rec room in Waco, Texas. So yeah,
I won't fit in there.
You don't think so? You don't think you don't think that having it on the site of the Waco Seven Seals is the best idea for
Dude, this is smaller than my clavicles.
Yeah, that's exactly
Wow,
it. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't even fit my trapezoids in that place through that door. Forget about it.
You ever been to the Museum of Death, Gucci?
Yeah, the one over here on Hollywood Boulevard or whatever it is.
Yeah, this looks like the sad like rec room meetings of like
a
Jim
scary
Jones type. Like it speaks to me in a way that I'm like, do I want these cultists? Like they're not Lovecraftian. They're like, they're the lowest Patreon tier of cultists if they're willing to settle for this.
Yeah, it looks like a, somewhere you go where if you're like addicted to crack and they're trying to get you off it, Yeah,
it's like rehab with like center table.
Yeah, it's
flowers.
like a really low budget rehab though.
I'm sorry, Abby, do you have some thoughts on this?
No, because it's really scary. I agree with that.
It is. It's bad. Yeah. It looks out of like a Kubrick movie.
It's
or
really
Stephen
tacky.
King movie.
I think we can do better.
You know what it is? It's like if you do your mumble. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Now, Gucci, I believe you picked this one out. Can you tell me a little bit more about why?
Yeah, I like the open floor space in the middle here. I'm a big open floor space guy. Like, my house is just one big open floor plan.
I'm pretty sure you live in that prison from Papillion, like that like island where they keep Remy Malek and
the island of Dr. Moreau.
Yes, exactly.
That's
that
where I
one,
live.
the famous one. Is it though, or it would have been better if it had been a Color Out of Space director?
This one doesn't. This only has a little bit of purple on the ceilings. I'm not a big fan of the chandelier. I'm not a big chandelier guy.
Right.
Chandelier fell on somebody's head. I know the one time and they killed him.
Yes, I think
they need more purple, mistress. They need more purple.
Was it Jesse Bradford by any chance?
I think it was. No, it was Jesse Metcalf, I think.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, I remember that was during the French, the opera
Revolution.
Scandal.
The French.
It's
French
when
Revolution.
Christine Daae was taking over for the lead singer part, and there was just some dude after her, really thirsty in her DMs, threw a chandelier down on Jesse Macliffe. It was a whole thing.
This seems like a stage for
the thirst is unquenchable.
Yeah. For whom?
It's a lot, this whole room here. Look at that room. Like this room too. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is another church rec room.
Yeah, that's a church. That might be the church basement.
Here's something I'm kind of offended at. That's where youth group happens. I'm kind of offended that
Summer school.
Sean, our producer, doesn't remember that I'm Jewish.
Oh.
Because none of these are synagogues.
No.
At all.
I'm not allowed in those places.
Hey, Gucci, are you going to convert to Judaism for...
Fair question.
Well, yeah. Well, does that automatically mean money goes right into my bank account?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect.
Come on,
That's
man.
that's all that matters.
Wink,
then.
wink.
Yes, then the answer is yes.
Now, you do know that we have a fight club thing in Judaism where you go to the rabbi and you're like, I want to be Jewish. And he goes, no. And you like wait outside that room and then you have to go ask a second time and he says no. And like the trick is being a Jew, you have to just ask 3 times and then they'll let you in. It's like a hot tip. But you have to
Like a
That's
vampire.
like that's a thing.
I think so.
Yeah, Google it. To become
Well,
Jewish.
I mean,
Abby, Sex in the City, when Charlotte was trying to become Jewish.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, George
Why
Costanza was trying to come Latvian Orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
2 different references, but yes, it's hard to become a Jew. We don't want new people in. We're we're really intense about like doing it within the tribe. So it takes a lot. But as long as you're a dude, it shouldn't matter because really we only want women because the lineage of Judaism gets passed down on the mother side, sort of like witchcraft and other kinds of deity worship. But it's pretty cool. So we are okay with dudes coming in to get married. You just have to learn a lot of Hebrew. How's your Hebrew?
Hebrew? Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm a big beer aficionado, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a Hebrew.
Yeah, well, that's funny. It does sound like something that sound like something that like Ezra Temple from Synagogue like made up.
Hey, mistress, can I ask?
Jewish people can't drink beer, right?
We can.
Oh.
Just not during Passover when there's wheat involved, I think.
Rosh Hashanah.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Oh,
that is a beautiful jacket.
I like that.
We're getting married in the suit.
Wow.
No, it's onto your suit. We're on your tuxes. We picked them. That
is fantastic.
Yeah.
I would 100% wear that with no shirt under it.
Yeah.
Of course, no shirts.
Dude, that's the look today. First of all, I want everyone to know that this is the Videodrew stream. We all feel comfortable with whatever layer of clothing we're wearing. Tom, surprisingly modest, can't tell if he's wearing a shirt or not.
What, today?
No, right now.
No shirt.
When is he ever wearing a shirt?
I don't wear a shirt. I haven't worn a shirt in like 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my boss is going to make a law when he gets to be the mayor to.
That's true.
Allow anybody to wear shirts.
Guy or girl.
He is your boss. I am your mistress. Suddenly, this is taking on like a tone that I did not think of. Like now, it sounds like I'm just your side piece, Danny. Not
mistress. You know.
What do you think, Abby? According to 50 Shades and all this other girl chick, what goes before mistress or boss?
Like in terms of like importance, just
in terms
like
of power structure.
Power structure.
Power dynamics.
I mean, Drew, I'm sorry, but I think it's the boss because
right?
I mean, if you're gonna bring in 50 Shades of Grey, like Kristen Grey, like he had her.
Abby, you're not helping me at all right now.
But,
she's right though.
I'm in the dungeon. I'm like, I'm the one with the high heels and the fucking whip. So I feel like
there you go.
That's above boss.
This is a beautiful, nice little smoker's jacket.
Why do you all have the same pattern that like my grandfather's clothing all has in all his suitcases and stuff?
Because they were fresh back in those days.
Are they
that
worth
stuff
money?
is fresh.
That's vintage Gucci.
That's vintage Gucci. That's probably like, shoot, that's probably a $3,000 blazer, maybe more.
Gucci. This is something else I want to bring up with you. I'm a huge fan of Depop and Poshmark and all these reselling apps.
Yes.
Do you have the ability to tell whether clothes are fake, like knockoff, or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's over $500 and you buy it, they check it for you.
If you have, let's say, you've inherited a bunch of perhaps knockoff, perhaps real designer stuff. Is there ways without the little tags and stuff, like when it's to tell something?
Yeah, I mean, you could check it out. I mean, I don't buy stuff off of the sites. I don't buy stuff off the sites like that because you never know. But if they do fact check it for you, if it's over $500, that's why when you see like something that's like $4,000 and they got it for like $399 or something, or $415, it's not real. So
but here's the thing. I'm talking about, I have a dowry possibly of a bunch of Gucci shit. Would you be able to tell me if it's real or fake?
Yes, if I'd have to see it face to face and like right in front of me. Yes, I would, because you could always tell by the stitching.
Okay, the stitching. That's why I've heard the stitching and how it feels against your skin, whether it's oily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean the way you look at it. I've seen some really good fake stuff, but then I've seen some really bad fake stuff. To be honest with you, So
Yeah.
yes,
I can't tell if my poppy had like he was just like this is where he was putting all his money, the money that we get when we become Jews.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
what
of
he was
course.
putting it all in, or whether he just like also like Jews just really likes fake designer knockoffs. So
yeah, but
I
that you can't that stuff can't be knocked off. That stuff is they don't spend their time on that
Oh.
stuff. The most stuff that gets knocked off are like bags, shoes, and belts and things like that. Like
Well, I have a
very
ton of belts.
rarely, very
A lot
rarely.
of people want belts in this
Yeah.
space.
Well, those things are very easy to do. Like beautiful pieces like this. I don't know about that. That's not my my thing.
Yeah.
That right there. That looks like it's it's got a suede to it. Like they don't want to knockoff people aren't going to put too much time into something like that because no one's going to buy it. So, and it's not going to be nice enough to buy because they're not going to make that nice enough. Sneakers, yes.
Talk to me about sneakers because I have a huge sneaker dowry. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean they could be easily made, easily ripped off and easily duplicated or bootlegged or whatever. But like I said, they're not going to take their time and bootleg a suit like that because that's not the market. There's no market for that. So what you're going to do is when you see little T-shirts that you can buy in Chinatown and stuff like that, or wherever you go to buy these things, you can tell right away it's just terribly done and the stitching is all off. Mainly stitching. But I'll tell you what, the sneakers nowadays in other like belts and bags, very, very, very hard to tell. Very hard to tell.
That brings me to a quick question. Abby, how easy is it to make a knockoff Schmoedown belt? And is there a market for that, do you think, within the Depop Poshmark community?
I think Etsy is where you can go with that. I think I've heard it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
To make a real belt.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by this dress.
I don't like how it shapes out like that.
Yeah,
it might look good. It might look good on your cleavage, but I don't know about the bottom there.
Well, that only happens when they say, look, it only happens when I get aggravated or I feel threatened. Then it goes out like that. It's usually like a kind of tight-fitting, form-fitting dress, and then I get upset, and that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like that kind of effect to make me seem larger, more intimidating to the husbands. I mean, in my experience.
I don't know about that dress. I mean, should you be wearing white?
No,
yes,
absolutely. God damn it, no. God, first of all, as a practical matter, great question, Gucci. No, as a human being, I should never wear white. You know how long that shit takes before I spill something on it.
Yeah, I don't. I wear white jeans every once in a while because it just looks really sexy on me.
What do you sit down on? Oh, that's right. That seems right. Danny, how do you feel about it being out of the 100 peacocks that we had to murder to make this dress happen?
Yes, that's how you.
I'm kind of into that.
Evaluates me, mistress.
I'm kind of into
that's
that.
how you values me, showing that those other birds don't deserve to be on a dress with you.
Can I be honest? That's one of the sexier things I've ever seen. Oh wait, we got a donation coming in. Hold on,
That's a very nice dress.
Let's see.
This dress needs to pulls up like this, and then you become a bird like me.
French Taunter says, "Cheers to another great show. Are you thinking band or DJ for the wedding?" Great question. Band or DJ for the wedding? Let me change this back.
I would go with a band. A band.
Ooh.
Yeah,
really?
maybe Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates. That will come in.
So
I know someone that would be a great DJ, boss. Larry Payne. What do you think?
Yeah, Larry is an old school DJ. I think.
Will they mash up all the musicals like with like current hip hop songs so I can feel both cool and relevant and actually know the lyrics?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe just a band for a little bit, cool. And then you move it to the DJs later on in the day.
Can I put a song request in so they can play All Star?
Yeah.
Oh no, really?
Oh my god! Oh my god, honey, the song that we met to.
Yeah, hey
oh
now.
my god, honey, like it's
You're an all-star.
Our song, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big song.
I remember what the first thing you told me while you were holding me close. You were going, "My world's on fire. How about yours?" That's I'll never get bored.
That's
the
true.
world is on fire.
And I was like, "Oh my god!"
That was a whisper in the ear.
This dress,
Yeah,
mistress,
that was.
this
Oh, wow,
dress
look at that
fits
one.
on you way better.
Yeah, that's a very me dress. In fact, Sean, just Google my name, my real
Is that
name, my
see-through?
other name, Drew Grant. Yeah, just Google
Wait, you
Drew
have a real
Grant
name?
and go to image search. Yeah, go to image search. Well, I had a former name before I sloughed off Thought Life like a pair of skin that was too tight.
Abby,
I think you'll find a bunch of photos of me wearing this dress.
Abby, nobody here has his true name. I don't have my true name here.
I just
Neither my
thought
boss.
her real name was
Neither
Video
you.
Drew. Yeah, my name's not Abby for real. I just thought that your real name was Video Drew.
Can I tell you a secret?
I did too.
My real name isn't even Drew. My real name isn't even Drew Grant.
That's actually fact.
I can believe that.
But if
What's
you Google
it?
Drew Grant, and I encourage everyone to do that. I encourage everyone to pull up a tab right now. Go Video Drew in one tab, one word. Video Drew is one word. Second tab, Drew Grant. Just try to imagine how that fucking thing happened.
Well, Grant is not a
That's
Jewish
what I
last
always
name.
I know. We changed it from Left Climber on the Boat right over, and technically that was just my dad's stepfather. So not even a real last name of a family member.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
it
you look
could've
like
been,
I think your name is like Barbara Steinwick or
Yes.
something. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Well, it's
No.
probably something Jewish because she said she was Jewish.
Yeah, Steinwick.
Barbara Steinbeck, that's as Jewish as he can get.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is not. I love
In the
this.
end, none of this matters because in the end, her name is going to be Video Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
That's my real
I'm
name.
taking on the last. Well, Video Gucci is what you become when I subsume you. That's usually what happens. Is,
Oh, yeah.
I
Succubus
yeah.
style.
So it's more, yeah, succubus style, under her skin style. A lot of the hentais I like to watch style. What's gonna happen is
What,
I absorb
hentai
you.
porn or hentai just regular stuff?
Oh no, like hentai the normal kind.
Oh, okay. Normal.
Hentai to refer
Okay.
to the normal octopus thing.
Oh,
No, like
hentai porn is weird.
oh,
Not that I ever watched
go
it.
on.
Not that I ever
I mean,
watched
like
it.
I feel
He just has
feel
friends
like-
that have.
Yeah, I have friends. Well, Brock and Meyer, he watched.
If you haven't watched a person get fucked by an octopus, are you really living?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know, I
you?
haven't, so I guess maybe not.
You're a little bit vanilla. You're a little vanilla in the bedroom, Gucci. I've got to introduce you.
Sean, bring up a photo of an octopus for people to
Hold
to
on.
live
Nice.
with.
For the
Coming
goth
out of the
IHOP
mountain.
centering. Oh yeah, goth IHOP's happening. Thank you for that donation, Ryan Carmel Mountain. Absolutely, we have goth IHOP. That's,
Caramel
I think that's where we're having
Mountain.
the after party.
That
So,
dress
guys,
is.
summertime-
That dress looks like somebody named Phyllis would wear it.
Yeah.
No, you know what it says?
Is this a
when I
wedding dress
played-
or a bridesmaid?
Yeah,
No, when I play, that could be yours, Abby. Although when I played Ali Sheedy playing somebody, in the
Abby's not
Breakfast
gonna wear
Club,
that.
is what they
No.
That's what they made me. That's what they made me wear at the end of the movie, which it sucked. Now, Breakfast Club is something that probably has a lot of questions on the quiz now.
maybe.
Yeah.
That one is. I don't like that color. Not a fan.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, I don't even know the majority of the things. Like, what's the color scheme of this wedding?
Purple.
Okay, it's
Purple.
chaotic neutral.
Green and red.
Green and red.
Gucci.
What does Batman hate historically?
Violence.
The
Purple and
Penguin. The Riddler.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say green and purple. Teal and purple are the wedding themes. Bane's the officiant. And let's see.
Okay.
I think that's.
See
that's
these
pretty much
things.
it.
These little things right here wouldn't work for your shoulders. Now that I can get
Oh,
with,
thank you. Now let's talk more about my shoulders.
because look at the
That I
form
think I
fitting.
would.
Look at the form fit here around the hip area.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Question though. Here's what you wouldn't understand is there's no way that these puppies are getting anywhere without a bra on. So I'd have to wear like a little shawl or something.
No, they
Otherwise-
have bras without straps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Abby. Not for the kind that I have. Believe me, I've tried. I got married once already. It was a whole thing.
Well, they won't. They
No,
won't work
no.
in here. They won't work in this green dress.
I mean, it depends on how tight the dress is. If it like did that kind of thing, that like Regency era thing where like they're up to here,
Oh yeah.
Here?
kind of like, yeah.
That's
that
not
work?
comfortable at all.
What, the super push,
Well-
like the push, like right, like in the, like this area.
Or how problematic this conversation is. Which part is uncomfortable?
Yeah. There you go. I'd like this
Exactly.
green dress a lot.
Oh, come on. I hate it when you give me those little, like, what are those? Like, that's the foreskin of arms. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't like that either. Looks like
I don't
a.
like that. Oh, that's where the arms go, in the little
Whoa.
arm sockets.
Ooh, that wouldn't work for you.
Yeah.
I don't think this was made for people that has arms, mistress.
Yeah, no
Oh,
arms. That's a boxing
true.
Helena dress.
Thank you, I feel like David Lynch's daughter doesn't get enough credit in this world, so thank you for bringing up
Boxing Helena. I
Boxing
love boxing
Helena.
Helena.
Oh, that was
Thank you,
look
dude.
like Alice from Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
Well, Alice didn't have a really big badong, so kind of.
Did she really?
But she didn't. Like we all watched
Oh.
that movie where Johnny Depp, like
Does
was Johnny Depp.
yeah, does his thing.
Hey, Abby, real
No.
quick, which movie do you think he's creepier in? As Willy Wonka as Michael Jackson, or as the Mad Hatter as a sexual figure?
You know, as someone who grew up on that Willy Wonka movie, I might have to say that one.
Which one?
The like
Which one
him.
did you grew up on?
I grew up on the
you grew
Johnny
him.
Depp one. I've probably
Oh
seen that,
my God, you are too young.
I've probably seen that one more than like any other movie, if I'm being honest.
And Danny,
I feel old.
if more people would say that and understand that, then
Yeah.
This is another.
I feel too old. I feel too old.
This is
I'm
another
going off the
boxing
string.
Helena. This is another boxing Helena dress.
this one would look amazing on me. Let's not be like lying. That's gonna look incredible on me. Let's just Sean, could you feel like,
Red combines with you.
I think red is your aesthetic. Like it's your
Yeah, I think
theme
it is
on
too.
everything.
Yeah.
one time Chris Matthews, you know Chris Matthews,
This,
he kept talking to me.
The guy
the
on
news
TV.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my ex-husband was in the news and with Chris a lot, and so we went to the Christmas party that year. Not the year that I met Obama once or twice, but the other year. And Chris came up to me, started talking, and he kept being like we knew each other, and we didn't, but I was playing along, being like, I don't want to be rude. He kept asking where Tim was. And I was like, okay.
Tim
He's
Burton?
Like, yeah. And then his wife comes over, and he goes, "That's not Helena." And I was like, "Oh shit! This is officially the best night of my life." That old crazy dude from the news.
He thought you were Helena Bonham Carter?
Yeah.
Oh
Pretty
wow.
awesome.
Yeah, I could see that a little
So-
Not to brag.
bit. Yeah. It's a good one.
Mhm.
It's a really good one, actually.
Mm.
I used to get a bunch of people too, but not anymore.
Helena.
Nah, I just switched up my look.
Yeah. What are we gonna say,
Yeah.
Abby?
So oh my gosh, look at this venue.
No,
What's with
it's
the purple, Sean?
that's too churchy.
Yeah,
Too
I
church,
feel like
yes.
is a beach one of the options?
That would be
I was about to
nice.
say, what made you in the world think that traditional was the way we were gonna go for the Gucci video?
Yeah.
wedding? Why would you think
Yes.
indoors, somewhere religious that doesn't involve like a sacrificial altar?
Yeah,
Where's the midsummer field?
I haven't been in a church in about 25 years, and I don't plan on it either.
I can't be on the church, mistress. I get on fire.
Yeah, me too. I'm banned from like every church in New York anyway.
Oh
So it
my
doesn't
God,
make
are
a
you
difference.
doing the thing where you're like actually trying to expel us all? Is this an exorcism, John? Is that
He
what's
could
going
be.
on?
He could be doing that.
Is the power of Christ supposed to compel me to do something right now? Because it's compelling me to kick you
Power
off
of
the-
Sean
the
Penn
show.
compels you.
Yeah.
Power of Sean Penn.
Oh man, remember the game?
Sean Penn? Oh, the
Sean
movie
Penn,
with Sean
right?
Penn and Michael Douglas? Yeah, great movie. One of my favorite Sean
it's
Penn
a great
movies.
That's is that Sean Penn? Yeah, it is Sean Penn, right?
I like them in Casualties of War. He was really
Can
good.
I just point out that Drew is actually surprised that my boss knows movies?
yeah.
I do. I'm doing a lot of
She
stuff.
actually is
very-
surprised.
He has a few wins in the Schmoedown. I don't know why.
I do.
That means
I do.
that means Jack.
I do.
That means Jack Maloney, because the Schmoedown used to be a much different kind of game. It just was. I've now watched tapes, and I should be considered very, very dangerous. And Gucci, it will be fortuitous if we do this wedding before I win this singles tournament, so it can technically count for wins on both our factions.
I
Okay.
cannot comment on that.
I mean,
I
look,
like this place. I like the place before that. No, put the other one back on. That one's really
can't.
nice. Look at the
Well, the
opening.
problem-
I'm a big air guy. I like breezing, especially in
Well,
COVID times. This is something where you need to be.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing indoor stuff, you're just a loser at this point. You know.
The problem is they are going to execute Sean Bean there at the end of season 1, is what I've been told. So it's going to be kind of problematic.
Mr. Bean.
Sean, Mr. Bean. Yeah, well, yeah. Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, I know him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's on Blackadder.
Is he?
Yeah, it was Rowan Atkinson. He was all plays the voice of Zazu, Lion King.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Hey, Abby, if you didn't know that, maybe you should like write it down or something.
Yeah,
she's got a pen right there.
Yep.
We made him in the remake, John Oliver. This one I love because it really speaks to the Rosemary's Baby.
No, that's like a little justice of the peace.
Yeah, Did you say Vegas? This looks like
that looks like a Vegas thing.
This looks like a bunker that I technically have offsite. In an offsite location that I've been planning to save in case this COVID thing goes down and I need to just repopulate the earth.
It looks like you met Gucci at Caesar's Palace and said, "Let's do this."
Yeah.
This is actually the waiting room where you change your
yes.
clothes.
No, it wasn't at Caesar's Palace.
The best little wedding chapel in Texas or whatever it's called.
I do want to say real quick.
That looks like somebody's basement too, but like somebody's house basement.
It is. We've got Tim. Sorry, your face is gonna get covered up, Abby.
That's
this
right.
is Tim Franco.
It happens
Ryan,
a lot.
So Tim. Yeah, I know. That's what she said. Let's see. We got Tim Franco in here. We got Larry Payne, who was here for a second. Have a good one, Larry.
Larry the homie.
Big Larry.
I love you.
Big Larry.
Let's see. Somebody, for some reason, AJ Lancaster thought double stick tape. You think that double stick tape is gonna work with these? Got another thing coming.
They have some really really powerful double stick.
Are we talking about what I'm thinking we are talking?
No, Danny. I know Danny gets very offended on my behalf. It becomes
there you go.
Very, breast lives.
That's not true, and that's not how our relationship began. Like Frank Number saying things, and then we became friends. That's not how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Gucci.
Yes.
Tell me, if we combine our kingdoms, how many of us will have to wear a shirt as a requirement, and can that also be a punitive measure? Do you think?
I'm not going to wear a shirt ever.
You're not going to wear a shirt, but maybe we could do a thing where if someone is annoying, they have to put a shirt on for like a whole day. You hear about in Scientology, which is very effective. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Scientologists, they're interesting people, that's for sure. Yeah. And they wear shirts. I don't even think they've ever got naked in their lives, Scientologists.
No, they're never nude. But I think that if we combine that with the guccciverse model and then the Videodrew model, which is they have to put on all the makeup and wear all the shirts, and just increasing numbers of shirts depending on how many times like the bad thetons don't go away. Wedding chapel.
Jesus, yeah. It's a lot of it's a lot.
Yeah.
Mister, I just want to point out we have more than 30 people watching this stream. Everybody's loving this talk. So I want everybody to go to Twitter, put the hashtag VideoGucci, and we're going to make this storyline. This storyline is going to be real on the Schmoedown.
Storyline real? What are you talking about? This is already happening. This has been happening ever
This is real life.
Yes, it is.
Real life.
It's real life.
This is like you're like that kid in the back of the car who just had his wisdom teeth out. It's 2020 for you. Is this real life? Yeah, it's happening.
Danny Pintaro in Cujo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So we are going to play a game, guys.
Yeah.
We are going to play a game. We haven't had time. It's
nice.
a game that we like to bring in games to the show. This is an element that's fun and happy, and everyone likes them.
Everyone likes games.
This one's called What Happens Next. We're going to be showing you scenes from famous movies, and you're going to tell us the very iconic moment that happens right after this scene takes place.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
Nice. I'm interested.
Let's see.
None of these movies are questions that Abby is writing, just to make this.
Yeah.
Yes.
For legal purposes.
Yes,
For
big time.
Purpose. As a
Have you ever seen the movie
Skype.
Inception?
We'll all get thrown off.
Have you seen the movie Inception, Abby?
Yes.
Okay, that's a bad
I
sign.
hate that movie, by the
I
way.
was planning on doing the
Not a
Inception
fan of it either.
thing, but just for movies I want to
See?
hear questions about.
That's why we work together, boss.
The psycho.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think I know what's going to happen next. She is about to wig the hell out. She's about this is what we call a crazy woman. She's just, this is the kind of thing where it's like you're in the 6-month relationship zone. You all know where it is. And you try to go in because you need to take a piss, and she just starts braying at you like a banshee to get out because she's showering, and she's not done showering, and she needs a bit more time to make her hair ready, and how dare you. And women be like that.
They do.
That's
yes,
true.
that's a very famous scene. This is actually from Mel Gibson's What Women Want, which is you two get out of the bathroom.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Yeah.
true. I think this directly after this, she was taking a shower, and then maybe her then boyfriend, because obviously she broke up with him after this. The theme song from Two Broke Girls was playing, and she went bananas because she hates that show.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? I mean, Kat Dennings is a national treasure, but like, God, she made some weird career choices. I think that's what she's hearing. She's hearing the Two Broke Girls theme song for like the 30,000th time.
The How I Met Your Mother theme song that like her boyfriend's really into inexplicably.
Yeah.
What is
that
it?
could work too.
Why did dudes love How I Met Your Mother so much? Was that supposed to be a dude show?
No, I never watched that shit.
I mean, that seems.
I don't think any sitcom is for men.
No, only Seinfeld one. Only Seinfeld one.
Only Seinfeld one. I guess getting it. Okay, so Danny, do you have a thought for what this scene is?
Okay, this is the problem that I have with some people in America, because this here, right here, is a very screenshot of Lars von Trier movie called Antichrist.
Oh my God! Yes, with Sergio.
She's actually orgasming as she sees her son jumping out the window.
Well, spoiler alert. What I think is actually happening for anyone who needs Danny translation is that Willem Dafoe has just walked in with a bunch of shaky cam, and Lars von Trier is just going nuts on it. I do believe that Sergio Gainsbourg recently passed or had a family member pass. Mm-hmm. Abby, what do you think is going on? Made a lot of westerns, which is why this is in black and white.
Do you think that maybe someone is about to murder her?
God. That could be a possibility.
She's gonna tell you she's about to murder me.
Oh.
Well, no, she's gonna make her dinner, guys. She needs to relax.
I know it. Maybe they're gonna like pumpkin carve or something. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she just didn't take her meds either, and she's fucking going psycho.
Can I be honest? Maybe she's on her period.
That's true.
That's the fact.
Yeah, and she's like, "Look what's going on there."
Now, I believe I knew the next scene because there's a lot of brown circling the drain. So I believe that's actually what it is. She's PMSing super hard. Her boyfriend's trying to help. Well, because it's in black and white.
Oh, yeah.
They actually use chocolate syrup. So.
Do we ask movies that are black and white in the Schmoedown? I don't think so.
Well,
in classics. Yeah,
that's a great point.
In classics, maybe.
It's kind of
Abby. I want to request something from Abby right now. Abby,
yes.
My dear, you're loving being on the show.
Yes.
So can you do a favor to me? Bring some guy named Danny Carvalho. He makes movies. I think these movies could be very great questions for the Schmoedown.
No, save your desperate plugs for the end, Danny. This is the part where she's just like, I can't even with you anymore. I've been seeing a guy. We've met on Tinder 4 times. And God, she's the worst.
I don't think it's the shower scene from Psycho. I don't know.
No, it is. It's from a shower scene from She's All Psycho.
She's all that. Psycho.
Yeah.
She's all that psycho. And a bag of chips. Oh, God, she's the worst. I have her blocked.
Yeah, she's doing the old one, too.
She does that thing where she gets on a bunch of burner accounts and messages me, like, all the time.
Does she really? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, she's just, like, relentless. She's like that astronaut lady who wore the diapers. She's a psycho. Yeah. I don't like to use pejorative terms like crazy to describe women, so I use psycho.
I just usually say, "Oh wow, what a nice girl that is."
Yeah.
That makes sense, boss.
Yeah.
So
what a nice person.
let's just say, yeah, what a great personality she seems to have.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
So as a Jew, I know this one, but let's see if anyone else has a.
I have. Can I say first,
Go
please, misters? They are discussing if they are going to ask for some goth IHOP.
Yeah, that's true. They are at somewhere that's not goth IHOP, and this woman is very she just seems like real uptight, like she can't take a joke, and she needs goth IHOP.
What do they serve at goth IHOP?
I don't know, but it's like and then somebody's like, I'll have what she's having, and it's Rob Reiner's mother.
That's true. She's right there in the back.
We do have pictures of what's served at goth IHOP. It's mainly bat-shaped pancakes.
Oh, okay.
And a couple other things. Sometimes there's cups of whipped cream. If you go to my TeePublic store, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see Goth IHOP is a shirt we have for sale. That's going to be on the QVC section of this.
Goth IHOP.
Goth IHOP. Abby, what do you think's going on here?
I don't know. I think maybe they're about to break up for sure. Like,
yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
What do you think she's done that's made her deserve it? Like, do you think?
I think I know.
I think she eats weird. Like, she eats very weird.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a deal breaker.
But she's also overrated. Is really how I think of her.
I think she got in trouble in a club with another guy the night before, and he's giving her the business here.
Yeah, so she definitely looks like she's on the receiving end of getting lectured.
Yeah, exactly. So he's probably like, "Why did you do that last night in the club?" And she was just like, "Because I was drunk." And then maybe she was like, "Look, it was a unisex bathroom. One thing led to another." And, she's trying to explain herself here. He's just not really having it because he looks like a lawyer.
Well,
so
he looks like Kaiser's lawyer.
Yeah, Leopold.
Leopold.
Here's the thing. This is very famously, I know this because I'm from New York. No big deal. This was taped at Cat's Delicatessen.
Yes, it was.
Which is a place with a lot of great knishes, a lot of great matzo ball soup, a lot of great, really old
roast
school,
beef sandwiches.
Pastrami,
yeah, that's what I meant. Pastrami,
pastrami. No pork because we can't eat that. No clothing.
Some Jewish people can eat pork.
No, not really. Not if they're trying to be like, I'm Jewish.
I was gonna say like good Jewish people.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
I've seen.
I've
seen Jewish people eat bacon.
Yeah, I was married to somebody whose parents kept the what's it called? The ones with milk and meat, forks and knives and pans in a separate part of the kitchen from the trafe stuff away from the stuff you could cook meat in. So because the milk meat thing is so big. So what's happening right now is she's actually summoning the Dark Lord. I forget which one of the Dark. I know Cam Chef doesn't like it when I talk about that, but this is actually a really intense moment in the film. Got an Academy Award for, I believe, special effects at the time, because what's about to burst out of her is not great.
Oh, she's remembering what you did in the unisex bathroom at this very moment. She's like, Jesus, what did I do in there?
How many more women multiply in the background? So this is what happens at Cats. It's every time you order something or you make a scene, there's more and more bubbies in the background who are going to be staring at you, desperate to know what your secret of life is. Let's see.
Oh yeah, for sure. But those old ladies back in those days, there was no such thing as a female orgasm, so they don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, well, exactly. They're not. Who's saying there's no orgasm? There's a tentacle that's about to burst from her lips.
Yeah, those old ladies are like, what's she doing?
Like hentai porn.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so this is the part I know about. This is where Bubby Minnie actually does say, "Welcome to the tribe. You've passed the test." The first rule of Judaism is we don't talk about what I'll have, what she's having. And I do believe that's Rob Rodner's mother.
It is.
So, she wants goth IHOP.
She wants goth IHOP, and she wants the dark god of Cthulhu to be emerging from her throat. I believe I've seen this hentai.
Oh my God.
No, I think I have. Sean, do you have
Wowzers.
one or two more before we go to Q&A?
The Q&A.
Q&A.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I should have mentioned, please like, subscribe to the video, blah, 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 Streamlabs. But also, we're having a post-show, like a virtual post-show. We're doing it free for the month of July, so anyone who wants to be part of it can join up after the show. We'll just be chilling out, being adults. And, oh, my God, we're going to need a bigger pair of fucking glasses because it's in the 1970s.
Look at it. This is Roy Scheider, who's built for that role.
So
Roy
fucking
Scheider
sexy.
smoked 17 packs of cigarettes a day.
Roy
one point.
Scheider played fucking Bob Fosse in a way that just made me like.
Yeah, he was great at that. He was
all
fantastic
that
in that.
jazz.
Yeah.
All that jazz is definitely.
He was
one of my
great.
top
He was a
five.
talented man. They had to pay him a lot of money to come back for Jaws 2 and 3.
Can you
I
fit-
think
Yeah, go ahead.
this is an interesting one. I like those glasses. And Roy smoked a cigarette really well too, because you watch in Jaws, he'd always be on like his lower lip, and it would like just hang off his lower lip, but it would still be lit, and he would just like throw it back in his mouth and smoke it, and then it would land right back where his lip was.
Roy
Which is pretty
Scheider's
amazing
one of-
stuff.
I mean, Marathon Man.
That's the Joe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Marathon Man. Is it safe? But I mean, like, he is one of the sexiest versions of someone from my tribe of Jews. Let's say.
Yeah, he lived a long time.
Yeah, he lived a long time. His last role was on Law and Order SVU as Vincent D'Onofrio's serial killer father.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not SVU. Criminal Intent. Sorry. No,
Was it Criminal Intent? I thought it was SVU.
D'Onofrio is Criminal Intent.
Oh, yeah.
Not to brag, but I was on an episode of SVU. It's my credit on IMDb.
Okay.
If you live in New York, you're allowed to be on SVU once, if not twice, per living there.
I was on CSM Miami.
Really?
As a news
It's
reporter.
What was
It's
your
part
line?
of the Gucci laws.
I was a news reporter. Like, is everything true? Is everything true? Something like that.
My line was on SVU, shouting over Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm to Marsha Cross from Desperate Housewives. What did you do with your husband's sperm?
Oh, is that what
True
you said?
story. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
wow.
my line. Yeah, what did you do with your husband's sperm? I kept
That's what
messing
Roy.
with
That's
him.
what Roy's saying now to somebody in the boat.
This is what I ask to every person that I met. What did you do with your husband's sperm?
It's just
That's a good question. Just a really
What do
solid
you do?
question.
What do
somebody.
you do with your husband? Especially Gucci, maybe want to earmuffs this for a second. But
Mm.
guys in the comments, what do you do with your husband's sperm? Do you use it for like facial moisturizer? Do you use it to stay young forever, a la the witches and What We Do in the Shadows? What do you
There's
do
like
with your
15 different things to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know what to do with it. But there's 15
Encapsulating.
different
It's sort of
things.
it's like placenta, like you just
Yeah.
you can put it like you can grind it up, you can do a lot of different things, dry it out.
In Thailand, they sell it as facial moisturizer.
Well, what do you think I just started with? That's
Yeah,
the
there
only
you
thing
go.
I know you can use it
It's
for.
bottled. They bottle it out there. I don't know where they get it from, but it's
Really?
yeah.
You can't imagine where in Thailand they get it from, where maybe there's an undue amount of. Okay, I know what this is from.
You never know.
What happened was Roy Scheider had a girlfriend on the boat. She was having her period, and so like this is of course something that she should have known better than to go near water when there were sharks. So this is once again her fault. Yeah, it's her fault. I don't know who the hell you are.
That is a really interesting. I mean, this is such a great movie, and so well done on so many different levels.
Yeah,
I would have to think if a shark came up like that, I'd be like, all right, well, we're gonna have to do something about this.
Yeah, of course. we would.
Yeah, I mean,
Is this Piranha 3D?
This is Sharknado 18.
I think it's
Ian Ziering's in it. Tara Reid,
Jesse
Wait.
Bradford.
Jesse Bradford, John Bon Jovi.
Jesse Metcalf.
Yeah, Jesse Metcalf is in it.
Breckenmeyer.
Yeah, Breckenmeyer. He directed it. Brecken directed it.
Can I tell you something? The only person missing from Gucci's crew is Skeet Ulrich. Like that's.
Oh, yeah,
someone
Skeet?
figure out the-
Oh, you
that's
mean
Skeet.
Jughead's dad from Riverdale?
Yeah.
Oh my
Good old
god,
Skeet.
that's right.
Oh my
Good old
god.
Skeet.
Oh, Jughead's dad from Riverdale. God,
Skeet.
I
That's his
knew the
real
person-
name.
But there is something that people don't know about the movie Charles. It was supposed to be
The
a
movie
crow.
what?
Jaws.
The movie is, oh, well, the problem was I think Hitchcock already took that IP.
It was supposed to be a
and
crow.
They already had that
It's
show.
supposed to be a crow.
It is
I'm
supposed to be a crow.
seriously.
Like,
I
You
don't-
ever
really,
seen Schitt's Creek? That's basically the plot of a Schitt's Creek like whole storyline.
it's a crow. There was a bunch of
Okay.
crows the other day. They didn't want to get out of my way when I was driving my car.
Thank
But they
you,
got-
Vidor.
They finally did though. Yeah, they finally did.
What happened? Were they just refusing? Were they protesting? What was
I
going on?
think the animals nowadays are like, really trying to take the territory back.
Can I be honest?
There's a lot
Right
of
out.
lizards running around. There's spiders everywhere. There's a
Yeah.
lot of there's coyotes. There's mountain lions. There's raccoons.
I'm-
I saw a giraffe the other day. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Like Annihilation style, I kind of turned into a group of semi sentient flowers the other day.
Mhm.
So I don't know if nature is returning. It seems like that kind of thing.
Well, back in the
Yeah.
days when I used to I used to practice like a veterinarian. I was a veterinarian
Yeah.
for a little
How
bit.
much for the ketamine?
Well, there's a couple of different things I was in the business for, but the one time I was around, I was at the zoo interning, and a baby giraffe got something caught in his esophagus,
Yeah.
and I gave mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to a baby giraffe.
What color was his tongue? And I'll know if you're lying.
It was purple.
When did you intern at a zoo? I thought you went to
No.
Juilliard.
Well, that was after. That was after Julie.
By the way, fun fact:
Ooh.
Bobby Gucci has a baby
Abby.
Black Panther.
That was after
No.
Juilliard.
Can I
Well,
be honest?
I'm also Mensa too. So
So you know what? This might be a good time to mention. We've kind of been keeping this under wraps. Abby has hired a private detective because she is worried about what we're entering into in this marriage. She has hired a private detective, Gucci, to look
nice.
into your past and
man.
to figure out which of these stories are
Juilliard.
true.
Yeah, Juilliard was real. Mensa,
Juilliard
and then
was
yes,
real.
and
Juilliard.
the baby giraffe was very small.
I don't know. I asked you multiple times what major, and you couldn't even tell me a major.
Well, that's Juilliard for you. I
Yeah,
mean, I went to
well-
Oberlin. Hard same. I think I
Oh,
got my.
yeah, I didn't major in anything.
Kind of like Leanne and Dunham.
I just minored in a bunch of stuff. I minored in everything.
We
Yeah?
all
Like what?
minor and stuff.
Yeah, I minored in everything.
You know what my major was called was I made it up. It was called transitional media, and it was about the idea that storyboards are kind of like comic strips. So comic books are kind of like movies, just already. This was before the whole boom of comic book movies. I was really ahead of my time, and I
Oh,
called
wow.
it transitional media. That was it.
Here's the
and
thing.
Oberlin let me graduate with a degree.
Here's the thing with this photo. This photo, just to pick up behind the scenes for the people that are watching us, this here is a callback because this photo is about Adam Witt portraying the Star Wars that despite
Ooh,
that,
too
that
soon.
describes the Justin Hamilton war with the Hollywood stars.
Oh, I do remember. Adam Witt was talking about the War of the Stars when there was like a writer's strike or something in space. Hamilton got involved.
Hamilton, what, the musical?
Yeah. Because we were talking about 4th of July last week. We were talking about Independence Day, how that
Okay.
documentary is, that came before Hamilton. The plot, I mean, the chronological show of Hamilton. But what had happened was there was an Independence Day from the Gungars that happened before, and they were actually the events of Hamilton, Justin Hamilton's life. There was a
There's
rap
only one
about it.
Hamilton I know is Justin. That's it.
Right. So when Independence Day came out, some people thought it was kind of a rip-off of, the American independence from the Gungans?
Gunga Din. No, it was Gunga Din.
Gunga Din. Oh,
Yeah.
I know this. This is the scene where a vibrator actually becomes a human boy after wishing so for the rest of the movie. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It was a very actual choice to make this guy very phallic, his helmet.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's the helmet that's the phallic part. I mean, that's the top of the phallic part.
Maybe it's the noise machine thing that he has there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a vibrating thing.
I just bought one of those earlier today.
Yeah, he just looks like a penis, this guy.
Yeah. So this is when
He's like, why do I look like a penis? Please tell me why.
yeah. Well, yeah. Jesus. Abby, thoughts?
I don't know. I think that might be like a hazmat suit thing going on.
Could
Fair. Oh God, do you think this is a post-COVID movie? Is this Contagion 2 Electric Boogaloo?
It's like a dildo beetle.
Oh my god. You're so
Oh my God.
right.
Is this from the scene where Kate Winslet comes back to life as a cyborg? Was it Gwyneth or Kate? It was both of them. Kate Winslet and Gwyneth Paltrow.
They
came
were in the
back to
same
life.
movie?
Oh yeah. Have you not learned how to wash your hands because the cast of Contagion teamed up with Columbia University to produce a bunch of videos being like, hey, we know you've been watching Contagion a lot. Here's how to wash your hands for 20 seconds during
Oh,
COVID.
yeah.
It's like Lawrence Fishburne, Kate Winslet, Matt Damon being like, this is how far 6 feet apart are. Very effective CDC, like the CDC in Columbia University. No lie, teamed up with the cast of the 2000 whenever movie Contagion to like produce some PSAs about like staying 6 feet away from strangers. NerdChronic will back me up.
Well, when I was studying linear algebra, which is, by the way, the highest form of math in the entire world.
Better than chaotician?
It's advanced calculus, aka linear algebra.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that for ages. Now, look, when I was doing that, we watched Star Wars a couple of times because there's some like real high tech shit going on there, and the way they were operating. So, what I learned from them and what I learned from Star Wars is that you can't count your chickens before they're hatched. You know.
Yeah.
Right, because there were a lot of chickens in Star Wars. Mainly, there were some Gungans. So, Abby, like Star Wars is something I think we're all pretty sick of, and I think that the Schmoedown community can all agree that there should be zero questions about Star Wars ever again.
Yeah.
I've
never even heard of it before right now. So
thank you. So guys, this actually brings us to our final segment. We're wrapping things up here, and then we're gonna hop off. Anyone who wants to come to the after party will be with lights on.
Yes.
You get to see this makeup even better.
Or not.
We're gonna do some Q&A, and then we're gonna go around and say where we can find each other with the exact address and probably best number to reach you at. So
yeah.
Home numbers?
So like home numbers.
Okay, yeah. Home numbers
personal
are cool.
emails. Secret. What are they called? Finsta accounts.
I have a Finsta.
Is that what it calls when I do the other account and I make it private and it's all like?
Yeah, and it's all your friends.
No, it's pictures of other girls.
Isn't that fans only?
That's OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, OnlyFans.
I heard about
like he
that.
doesn't know the order of those words.
Oh, he's just
Yeah.
pretending.
Yeah.
Dyslexic.
No, my Finsta used to be, I think it still is, it's linked to my Facebook. So I've had Schmoedown fans like try to follow me on my Finsta. So
Oh yeah,
Your
well guess what mine is?
Finsta.
It's called Secret Videodrew, and I did not do a good job logging in.
Hey,
I think it's
I wanna ask my boss. Boss, do you think
Yes.
that if I create an OnlyFans site, people would subscribe to it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're doing the stuff you're doing, drinking blood and doing the shit you're doing, yeah, I can see no reason why not.
Now Jeff Snyder is on a version. Not to bring Jeff Snyder up again, but he is on a version of OnlyFans, which is called Cameo, I believe.
Mhm.
You have. It seems like the OnlyFans for dudes. How does that?
Oh
work?
yeah,
That's-
Cameo.
yeah, that's just like in general, like if you want, I don't know, Perez Hilton to say happy birthday to you. You just
Right, exactly.
That's
So
kind
fans only or OnlyFans?
Oh my
Like,
God, like
is
you
that
don't know.
is it all nudity? I mean, what is it?
It's
I
like
think
it's what you want. It's what you're comfortable with.
But is it like
well,
does it have to be?
It
Is
can
it like
be.
yeah? But is it like where you're just talking and like talking to somebody personally, or is it just like
It's
you've got to be doing
it's kind
something
of like
provocative?
it's kind of like Patreon, where
Okay.
you can post pictures, photos.
Oh,
Can
okay,
you do
gotcha.
like live streams, and can they be like literally of anything?
I don't know about
Like-
live streams. I don't know why I'm like speaking like I have a lot of knowledge about OnlyFans because I really don't.
Well, I did promise that if I got 10 cops to resign and turn in their badges, I would start an OnlyFans account, which got a
Oh
lot of
my
the white
God.
knights. A lot of the white knights in the community very, very angry at me on my behalf of something I said I would do. But I still stand by it. What that OnlyFans account would be, I think, would be a lot of pictures of mannequin feet and hair. It'd be like a Maya Deren short film.
Interesting.
And if
Yeah.
you like it or don't, that's what my OnlyFans is going to be. So
I would make a clavicles OnlyFans. I think there is a
OnlyFans.
Clavicle
target
OnlyFans. I could
audience
do that.
for it.
Yeah, we could do that.
You
A
wanna
target-
do you want to do maybe amateur couple clavicle stuff, Tom, that seems like maybe a good way to make some extra money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do that. I
For
could do
sure.
that. Well, just
Okay.
my clavicles
like-
have won awards.
It looks like we have 0 questions because of course
No,
we answered everything.
Yes, this one.
What's Gucci's opinion on derivatives? Great.
Oh, I mean, you know,
Perfect question. That's perfect.
it's a tough one. You know, I mean, how do you want me to answer it? You know,
However you feel comfortable. I want this to be a safe space, Gucci.
I mean, I would venture to say, I mean, look, as an artist, you know, you got to be derivative. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only
I mean-
7 stories, and there's even less pictures.
Yeah. Oh, what, on your fans only?
No, I just mean in general. In life, there's only 7 narratives, and then a picture's
Yes.
worth 1,000 words. So there's 0.007 original pictures in the world,
If not more.
if or not less. But yes.
No, if not more.
Yeah, or less. but I
Not
see where you're going.
more.
If not more, and yeah,
But no, is he talking about mathematics? I mean,
yeah, probably. Just go with that.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Bitcoin.
well, yeah, Bitcoin, obviously. I mean, no, it's a real variative. You know, it's
How
a real
much money did
variable.
How much money did you lose on Bitcoin?
No,
you
I'm up
estimate?
big money. I'm up big money.
What did you do? What did you short the stock?
No, I got it in. I got in pretty early. I mean, early enough.
Guys, real quick, I have a
Yeah.
picture to show you. It's really important. This is something that for some reason last
I mean,
year
he's-
I thought that I was.
He's talking about the fundamental tools of calculus.
Oh,
I don't want
that's
to talk
very
about that.
cute, Drew. I would love.
I
if
buy
we
and
could
sell
rock-
shoes. I learned how to do drop shadow and create this whole thing. Then I thought it was fun to do a photo shoot. This is what last year I thought a photo shoot would look cool as.
Drew, I would
that's-
genuinely buy those shoes.
Oh, you
Oh,
should.
those are pretty dope.
I have over 10K followers on Poshmark. I learned how to do drop shadows, and it was all over. But I really like what I was doing with the mannequin there and here, because I really feel like this is saying to somebody, please buy me. This isn't cursed.
That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got really good at it. Honestly, I can't wait to have my own stuff back from New York, so Videodrew can go back and basically become the QVC. I have an inventory of shoes. Look at these motherfuckers. They were great.
Wow,
Sneakers, yo. So guys,
those are very
I believe that
derivative.
yes, of Banksy.
That's very derivative.
Of Banksy. What are those called,
Oh.
Abby? When they're big, what are they called? Creepers? When they're
What?
big, when they're thick, healed like that.
No, that's what a weird dude is called.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we call
Yeah.
them OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. I think that's called a simp too.
This is somebody.
Oh yeah,
somebody
simp.
from the Marcy. Somebody from the Marcy Projects in a really cool store in the Marcy Projects convinced me that I would look good wearing this vest.
You were in the Marcy Projects?
Yeah, that's where I lived.
It's different now, I'm assuming. Because when I grew up, the Marcy Projects were not a place to go if you didn't want to
Oh
get
no, they're
killed.
not. But that's where all the cool people live, and so
Now they do, really? They live in Marcy now?
Well,
Jesus.
we're like,
Brooklyn's
yeah,
changed.
yeah.
Brooklyn's changed drastically, that's for sure.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I lived in East Williamsburg. You know what that
It's
is?
very yeah. My buddy had a 1-bedroom in Williamsburg. It was like $9 grand.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Welcome to it. Like
What an
I
idiot.
used to live on the. I mean, Videodrew, whatever. We're closing out the night, by the way, you guys. Videodrew lived on the Bed-Stuy Bushwick border, so there was the elevated Jay-Z line.
Good luck with that
Yeah.
one.
Very first job, very first life. Okay, so guys, we're getting to the end of the night, and Videodrew is being taken back over by somebody else.
Derivative is
So-
a fundamental tool of advanced calculus.
What would Videodrew's wedding song? I think we already said it. What was it?
All Star.
It was yeah. It was
Also,
yeah. It was playing Gucci. What's my ear just one night.
No, I want to
We
do
were
a song
working-
called. I like a song that Prince does. It's called "Get Off." You ever heard that song?
Get Off Me.
No. It's
Please.
just "Get Off," and then Prince sings it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's one of the best songs.
Sounds
of all time.
It's going to be me singing "Creep" by Radiohead.
It's one of
I
my
think
favorite
what-
songs.
I think it's actually going to be the King George "You'll Be Back" from Hamilton, but all 3 versions of it, and it's going to take the place of any actual vows. I think that's pretty much what I've said. Abby, I don't know. I know you've been going back and forth with me on that one, and the Be Prepared from Lion King.
You know, you could always do "I'll Make a Man Out of You," Drew.
Oh my god, I could.
Is that by
But then
Beyonce?
No, that's
No, we're close. Donny Osmond.
No.
I
Donny Osmond, you know, BD Wong is a fucking.
wait. Should we
Broadway-
take a? Should we try to guess if Tom has seen this movie?
What
I
is
bet
it called?
He has. It's called. Here, I'll give you the plot as best as I know it. I haven't seen this movie. Eddie Murphy's a lizard. It's like the plot of it's the plot of Yentl.
Oh,
honestly.
with Barbara Streisand and
But
Yeah.
then,
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, set in feudal Japan,
hmm
and the characters are animated for now.
Oh, I would say Rango.
1998.
Sure, Eddie Murphy's in it's a lizard.
It's
He's a
lizard.
dragon.
He's not a donkey because that's Shrek,
No,
right?
Yeah.
No.
He was having that period.
It's It's Disney.
Yeah.
Feudal Japan.
No.
It was from
no,
Japan.
Not Japan.
Oh,
From
whoops.
China?
China.
From Brazil.
Did that help
China.
you any, or like? I mean, I have to
Free Willy.
how many?
Nope.
It's a Disney animated movie, Tom.
Free Willy was animated. That was animated.
No,
No, they animated the whale. Didn't they animate the whale?
real whale. That was before CGI happened.
No, they filmed that well.
They did.
Yeah, that was a real whale, and they actually filmed Michael Jackson singing a song about it.
My buddy eats whale blubber. My buddy
I
eats
ate
whale
whale
blubber.
blubber. It was wrong of me, but I did that once.
You ate whale blubber too?
I ate dolphin too once. It was bad.
Oh no, Drew, that's
Not
rough. Jewish
It
people
is
aren't
rough.
supposed to do that.
Oh no, you can eat dolphin. That's fine. It's just more of an ethical thing because I also swim with them once in a while. So like.
It's all about
Yeah,
ethics.
but dolphins are the killers of the ocean, the big ones.
Anyway, this movie was called Frozen.
No.
Make sure to pass on that information to all.
It wasn't Frozen. I know that. Let me think one more time here. 1998
No, that's the year.
from China. From China.
No, it's a movie about China.
Oh, it's a movie about China. Is it really about China? Is it an animated movie about China?
And it goes, I'll make a man out of you, and Eddie Murphy's like a dragon. I'm never gonna give you.
Kung Fu Panda.
Nope.
Wow. How's the FINSTOCK exchange this high on the fucking rankings?
How about Aladdin? No.
No, that's 94.
What
I have
about
not.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, you're gonna like kick yourself when you find out because I feel like you
I
would.
think you get
You
it.
probably
I think you
should
get
know it.
Mulan.
It's not Milan. She was in Milan. No, Milan Rouge.
It's-
You're getting close.
Take the first half of Mulan Rouge, and you got the name of it.
Oh man.
Just take the rouge out of.
Yeah. Take the red.
Oh, just Mulan.
Yes.
Is it Mulan was 1998?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You guys are
Yeah.
fucking me. That's out tomorrow, isn't it?
No, that's a reboot.
Oh, really?
From the original movie.
Oh,
Not
I
a
didn't know
reboot,
that.
It's one of those non-animated, but definitely only animated movies. And
Wow.
it's not. Oh wait, no, it's not a musical, right? It's not CGI.
I don't think I've ever seen
The new one's not going to be a musical now.
I've never
Oh, well,
seen.
that-
I've never seen an animated movie in my life.
It's not going to have a dragon, which is a bad decision.
If that's
Yeah.
for real, they're gonna cut out Mushu, the incredibly necessary dragon character with a non-offensive name by Eddie Murphy.
They did
Yeah.
cut. There is no Mushu.
His name is
Okay.
Mushu.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Mushu.
Isn't there Mushu pork? Isn't there Mushu pork?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is Mushu pork.
Let's see.
They used to sold it at a place called Six Happiness in the Bronx. It was great.
Oh, they sell it at a lot of places, Tom. Guys,
Yeah.
we're ending up in the dark with Videodrew. This has been about exactly what I expected. Do we want to go around and say our plugs before we put up on the screen in the chat? Ideally, we're putting out when we're doing the Zoom conference for the after show. Let's start with Abby.
Yeah. Y'all can find me at Abigail Friel on all social media. That's about it. Next weekend, I'm doing a stream with Janine and Kristen and Christina, and we're
Nice.
celebrating my birthday, so it should be
Ooh, okay.
fun.
Okay. And
yeah.
then with and the OnlyFans.
And OnlyFans.
Where
That's
is
when my
the-
OnlyFans starts. Launches next week.
Nice. That's the way to do
Time.
it.
Yeah.
What time, Abby?
What time is my stream? 8 p.m. PST.
And
Mm.
Am I wrong in thinking you're now a Twitch affiliate?
I am a Twitch affiliate.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
sings
so-
on Twitch.
There you
Hopefully
go.
Drew will stop by at some point.
Maybe I'll stop by live and bring some derivatives there.
Oh, I would
talk
love
about it.
nothing more.
Yeah, bring some
Please.
derivatives.
That might be my girls' night only. Abby,
When is this next week?
Next Sunday, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Question: do you know now as an affiliate, you can now stream any Amazon Prime show you want to like?
Yes, you
your
can.
Viewers, or any
Mhm.
movies.
And
Mhm.
like
And,
watch it with them.
Yeah.
It's like this thing
Yes.
that no one knows about Twitch. When you're affiliate, you can literally watch any Amazon Prime show along with your viewers. Isn't that
And,
crazy?
and they can watch it on the screen.
Yes.
If you have Prime and you have a desktop, then you just press play and like it will sync you up to the movie, and you'll see your face in a corner, and then the rest of the movie.
Dang. Okay.
Voila.
You don't tell anyone about this like watch party feature, but it is huge.
That's dope.
Yeah, you should be doing that. That's like
I would love that.
There you go.
we could do that for Psych. We could do that for the
Mulan.
let's see. Is
Mhm.
it on there? Let's
Uh,
see, it has
well-
an Amazon.
If you own a movie on Amazon, can you watch it on there?
Shutter doesn't work. It has to be Amazon Prime.
Okay,
So,
good
like,
to know. So My Spy.
The Deer
Yeah,
Hunter
I
too.
saw
Nice spot. Oh my
You
god.
can watch the Deer Hunter on there. It's 4 hours long.
Watch. We all know how long Deer Hunter is.
It's 3 hours and 27 minutes and 36 seconds.
Deer Hunter, if you haven't seen it,
Without
happens in
credits.
real time. Yeah, without credits, without Christopher Walken.
Yes.
Abby, I would highly suggest that Send Me a Birthday stream is just put aside to watching. I think Midsummer is on there.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I love
I haven't.
Midsummer.
Yeah, I would love that.
I love
Have you not
Florence.
seen Midsummer?
I have not.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Florence
It's the
Pugh's
best
in it.
rom-com of 2019.
Okay, that's gonna be my next stream. Is me watching Midsummer. So
I
everyone.
didn't call it the best
Subscribe.
rom-com, but it was good.
Don't Google anything else about it. I called it the best rom-com. You should stream it. Like the time I streamed Warrior, thinking
Yeah.
that Ben
That's like what it is. Yeah.
Didn't know I would have to ugly cry on my own stream.
Oh,
Be careful.
Gucci's in the dark. He is. Oh, he's back.
Oh, I
I'm done.
love that.
That was a
So-
dolly shot if I've ever seen.
Next week, guys, we are going to
Doing
have
the
a
old
guest on.
Suge
tell
Knight
everyone.
death row thing.
I'm going to tell everyone to go on Abby's stream before and after, and possibly even as a second tab during my stream.
Oh, thank you, Drew.
Yeah, because
Second.
Yeah, I didn't mean to come for this show's time slot, but
oh no, it's your birthday and it's a big one.
Of
It's
course.
an
Yes.
important birthday. Yes, Tom. I mean,
Yes.
Bobby. I mean, FINSTOCK. I mean, husbandy,
I'm Gucci.
fiance. Where can we find you?
You can find me at the guccciverse. Wednesdays as Gucci. Fridays, Gucci Kaiser, late night. Saturday,
Right.
the Gucciverse. At Bob FINSTOCK, at Little Bobby and the Juice. The whole shebang. We're there every single day of the week, pretty much. Got a bunch of new
Now-
shows coming out. We're looking to take over the whole entire world. And that's the only way I'll have it.
Here's the thing: is I know we want to support. There's been a couple of conversations I've been having several communities in the Schmoedown, and we do want to support you in the most way possible. Where can we donate the shirts to?
The
You know,
shirts
like,
for me.
for you guys. Like we're in touch with Goodwill and a couple other places. We want to send you merch, whatever it takes to get you guys clothed for less than $1 a day.
They don't want me in clothes. We took a big poll, and they're like, "Look, this guy, if he wears a shirt, it's just not good for America. It's not good for the world. It's like Danny would, Danny's learning. He doesn't need to wear a shirt anymore. I don't believe any guy should wear a shirt anymore, regardless of what they look like.
Right. No, I think that's true. However, we have had these shirts printed out, and they just say "eyes up here" on the text of this shirt because I'm wearing one.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag guccciverse, and we just want to do our small part. So anywhere you could tell us to send it, it would be super helpful.
Well, you know what the thing is, when people win a shirt from the Gucciverse, you'll get an empty package because the shirt is no shirt.
God, you're like
That's the
really
message.
That's true.
Yeah, the shirt's no shirt.
The OnlyFans is working out great, so I wouldn't say I have any problems. Danny, you?
You can find me living the rooftops of my mistress and also inside the Gucciverse with the incredible boss. Gucci.
We do good stuff.
And my movies that Abby is going to make Schmoedown questions of.
Yes, very
Absolutely.
much.
And guys, real quick, thank you for joining us tonight. I am your host, Videodrew. You can find me where you are right now. Click like and subscribe, even if you don't like and subscribe to me, because there's obviously like other people on this show that you do like, and I'll make sure they have to keep coming back. So just like it, subscribe it. You can find me at patreon.com/video. Same with Twitch. Mondays, Thursdays, we do VideoChronic pop culture quiz. Tomorrow we're doing a little bit earlier. We usually do them at 9 p.m. We're having Ace Cabrera on from Matrix Reloaded. He's our reigning a Matrix champ. So we're doing that. That's 7 p.m.
Good for Ace.
Tuesday. Dude, Ace. Oof.
Yeah, I'll give him credit, man. He played a great game.
Oh, I mean, yeah, also his gameplay is great.
Yeah.
Today's is Cinema Bias with Alex Mack at 8 p.m. We're doing that here. We're going to be doing Dr. No, a James Bond film. That maybe it's my first James Bond film. Who knows? Who cares?
Maybe it is.
Wednesday, we're doing a watch along on Twitch at 5 p.m. Thursdays is another VideoChronic quiz. Fridays was video karaoke over on Twitch. Saturdays is Who Knows. And Sundays are In the Dark. Now, this Wednesday, we have our first ever Zoom call for patrons only. Any patron can join, and we're going to just have a little virtual happy hour, just like we are going to have after this show when I click the off button. I want to say thank you to Sean Barreto, to Danny, who is both a mod and a co-host. More than a mod, more than a co-host. I want to say thank you, Adelia, Steve DeGata. I think Sean are already, right? So, yeah. And I want to thank Abby.
Yes, thank you.
On to writing all these questions that you now know. I know the movies of. And
when's your birthday? I mean, when's the actual day?
Next Tuesday, the 21st. So it's my golden birthday.
Oh wow! So this
and
one,
what again?
1, 2. So you mean 2 days from now?
2 days in a week.
Oh, so next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Abby has a golden birthday.
So not this Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Gotcha. But the party's on Sunday.
Yeah.
People do that sometimes.
It's a little premature celebration, but I get it.
Yeah, you know, that's the only day it would work. So.
But if your birthday was on a Wednesday, would you push it back to the Sunday beforehand or the Sunday after?
This is all I'm going to say for the post show, and I love it. Wait, does everyone have a golden birthday? Does everyone? No, not everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, 21 and 21?
No, when's your birthday? Like what day of the year, the month?
Oh, it was that time I did a bunch of coke because it was my 25th on the 25th. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, this has been In the Dark with Video.
Well, there you go.
Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we're going to have on Jen Sturger.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That'll be good.
Yes. Very
Jen's
excited.
a very, very interesting woman. She's great.
Yeah, she's fascinating. And we also have on someone, well, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. We're not going to mention it right now, but it's someone who I consider a great co-host. Maybe the best co-host is what I'm feeling.
Wow.
And now we're ending the show, right?
Yep, there we go.
Thank you. After party link, please put in the chat, please. Thank you.
Yep. Gucci.
Hey, Sean, put up the credits.